Hey everybody, welcome into another night of Throwback Thursdays. Now, if you didn't catch us last Thursday, there's a very good reason for that. And that's actually because the video was censored by YouTube. It was titled, Why I Don't Watch the News. And apparently that's too inflammatory and too controversial for your sensitive ears to handle. And so I wanted to come to you today with a very fair and balanced report on mask usage. Now, if you've been in our office at all lately, you'll notice that we're not wearing masks. We're not requiring anyone to wear masks. And you may have had some questions about that because right now, the public statements by the CDC are recommending that everyone over the age of 2 years wear a mask. And so I wanted to address some of those things that the CDC is recommending, what Dr. Fauci is recommending, and go through this together. And so I put together, actually borrowed from a friend of mine, Dr. Tom Nixon of North Carolina, put some of this research together. But I've read through some of these articles, and I wanted to put these in front of you so that you have access to them and you know what the actual literature and research on the topic says about mask use in healthy people, in symptomatic people, and asymptomatic people. And so let's just go ahead and dive into this. So this document is available by request. If you want this, I would recommend that you post a comment below, or you text the office at 531-289-7100 to get your hands on this. We have these printed out for your consumption, and we're just going to go through this together real quick. So let's look over to the side here and go through this together. So I'll bring this up a little bit larger for those of you that don't have it in front of you, and make it just a bit bigger so you can read it. So absolutely no judgment for anybody that is choosing to wear a mask. It really does give peace of mind, and placebo is a real thing. Placebo is very good for you. If you believe that you're going to get healthier, research shows that you will ultimately get and stay healthier, that you'll have more positive outcomes. So if you need a mask for that reason, absolutely, the research does support that. However, when you go into the research on, just from the Journal of the American Medical Association here, we're seeing that face masks should not be worn by healthy individuals to protect themselves from acquiring respiratory infection, because there's no evidence to suggest that face masks worn by healthy individuals are effective in preventing people from being ill. So that seems pretty clear that healthy people and asymptomatic people do not need to wear a mask, at least as far as the research does support. Now, if you go down to the next study, this is from the Open Access Medical Journal. They did a randomized control trial. And so this is one of the highest levels of research that's available. And they said this study is the first randomized control trial of cloth masks, so not the N95s, which have been shown to be very effective at preventing the spread from someone who has COVID or upper respiratory infection at spreading it to somebody else, but cloth masks. And it says the results caution against the use of cloth masks for reasons of moisture retention, the reuse of cloth masks, and poor filtration. It actually increases your risk of infection. So that's a reason to not use a cloth mask, some of these homemade cloth masks. Now, if you have a filter built into it behind that has a good seal around it, that's a different story entirely. But here from the Open Access Medical Journal, we see that they're not recommending cloth masks. From the Annals of Internal Medicine, we see that their conclusion states that both surgical and cotton masks seem to be ineffective against preventing the dissemination of SARS from the coughs of patients with COVID-19 to the environment and the external mask surface. So again, just another one where we're concerned about just the seal on these masks and their ability to prevent it. Then from the World Health Organization, we have a couple of different statements coming from them. First off, a medical mask is not required as no evidence is available on its usefulness to protect non-sick persons. And then again, however, there is currently no evidence that wearing a mask, whether medical or otherwise, by healthy persons in the wider community setting, including universal community masking, can prevent them from infection with respiratory viruses, including COVID-19. Again, the World Health Organization, medical masks like this one cannot protect against the new coronavirus when used alone. If you do not have these symptoms, cough, fever, difficulty breathing, you do not have to wear a mask because there is no evidence that they protect people who are not sick. From the medical news today, This is a long and fraught debate, and internal specialists and decision makers have not reached a consensus. So while the CDC may be recommending specific things, even Dr. Fauci himself came out and said that right now in the US, people should not be walking around with masks. That was his original statement. Now he's changed his tune, and not because of any of the peer-reviewed literature that's out there. So, and then there is a study on gloves. It really, gloves can give you a false sense of security. It's really just much more effective to wash your hands regularly, which we should be doing in general. I mean, this is a biblical principle that when you wash your hands, you're just less likely to get sick. So if you need this document, definitely text us or leave a comment below. We'll be happy to do that. If you want a friend to see this, definitely share this with them or tag them below. And then, what's your experience been with this? What are your thoughts on wearing masks? I've heard, different analogies on this. People saying, if you're not wearing pants and I'm not wearing pants and you pee on me, I get all wet. And then if you're wearing pants and I'm not wearing pants and you pee, you get all wet and I don't. If you're wearing pants and I'm wearing pants and you pee, then I'm less likely to get anything on you. It's kind of a vulgar analogy. I've also seen it the other way where, it's, another analogy of, if you have a trash can and you put a mask on and you can still smell it, probably you're not blocking out all the things that are trying to be prevented. So it's there's a lot of debate on this. People are getting really divided on this. And my conclusion is this, a mask is not something that makes you healthier. Just like a virus is not something that makes you sicker. We have more viruses on our skin and in our bodies than we do actual human DNA or human cells, by a factor of at least 4, sometimes estimated to be higher than 10. Same thing with bacteria and microbes, a factor of 10 to 100 times more bacteria on our skin or inside our body than human cells at any given time. And so if you're making a decision for your health on this, just know that it really comes down to how well your immune system is healing and functioning. There's no amount of masks or hiding that you can do from any of these germs or bacteria that's ultimately going to make you healthier. And it comes down to the ability of your body to heal and function. And so if you need help with that, absolutely reach out to our office. The office number is 531-289-7100. We're happy to help you get get a consult with me to help you get healthier. If you want to visit our website for more articles, visit us at goodlifefamilychiropractic.com. We'll have plenty of articles, recipes, resources at your fingertips available there. And if you just need to reach out for help for any reason, we're here. We're always looking to help keep you healthier. This has been a very divisive topic, and I hope this gets through you. I hope this doesn't get censored. So much censorship is going on right now. I'm not here, about the censorship. This is definitely not intended to be political, but I really do want everyone to be healthier, and that's why I do these videos every single day. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for Flexibility Fridays. We're going to come to you with another topic, on Saturday. Hopefully that helps benefit you with being healthier overall. You guys have a great night, awesome day, and we will see you next time for another Flexibility Friday. We'll see you then.